Sharp knows better, and Chad Johnson knows better, and they know these white women and these other non-black women are not marrying these black men because they love them. They're marrying them because they want the bag. Joel Embiid married a bunny. Do you really think she would have married his 7'6" Cameroonian self if he wasn't a multi-millionaire? Who's the point guard from the Atlanta Hawks? Trey Young. He just married a bunny. You think these white women marrying these athletes because they love them? Half the time they only dated them for a year or two. They marrying them for the bag. You like to make them.
I'm gonna just stop it right there. I'm gonna say this. I understand what he's trying to say, but I still think it's nonsense. Because here's why I say all this is BS. First of all, women of all colors do this. It's not just white women. Dr. Umar Johnson loves to make it seem like it's only white women or women that are women outside of the black race, right, that marry these black athletes for the bag, which a lot of times that's the case. That is the case. They marry for the bag, which is why prenups are always a controversial topic because, it's to prevent stuff like that. But what I'm saying is this, though. A lot of women that are in the black community that are black, they do the same thing. They marry for the bag or whatever, or they get pregnant on purpose to put the guy on child support so they can have a meal ticket for the rest of their lives. So when Dr. Umar is just lashing out against the snow bunnies, as he would call it, or people who are not black or white women, whatever term he wants to use, that they're marrying for the bag, it's kind of hypocritical for him to say that because women of all colors, shapes, and sizes do this. So when he's just singling out the snow bunnies or the white women that do this, I don't think that makes a lot of sense. That's just my personal take. But
they're real comfortable by acting like you don't understand what race is. Chad Johnson, you a dark-skinned black man. Ain't no way in hell you're going to sit here and tell me you don't know what white supremacy. Shannon.
All right, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna say this too. When he says that you're a black man, and I think what he's implying here is that white women can't be attracted to black men, and we all know that's not true. Like, we all know this, right? So he's making it seem as if white women can never be attracted to a black man, which is far from the truth. As a matter of fact, I think, or it's my belief, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's my belief that a lot of times when black women say, I would never date a white man or whatever, it's not that they're racist or anything. They just don't find them attractive. Like, I've talked to a few black women and they've said, I don't really find white dudes attractive. Like, I don't really find Asian dudes attractive. Like, I don't find them attractive. That's not really my speed or my type. So they don't date them. You get what I'm saying? That's a better argument. But Umar Johnson is making it seem like white women are just not attracted to white women can never be attracted to black men at all. And if we don't have money, we can't attract white women of Latino women or white women or Asian women. And that's BS. But I'm gonna continue.
And Sharp, you even darker than he is. From Alabama, I think it is, or Georgia. There's no way in hell you ain't going to tell me that you don't know what white supremacy is. You two brothers were straight up cooning on that little clip I saw today. And then you went on and said, date.
Look at all these laugh emojis.
Chad Johnson. I'm going to come to Snow Bunny Shannon in a minute.
That's the first video. He got another one going off. I'm going to play that one too.
And Shannon Sharpe, I challenge you to bring me on your podcast. Shannon Sharpe versus the Prince of Pan-Africanism is Snow Bunny hopping.
Hold on. Who gave this guy that name? The Prince of Pan-Africanism. Like, how do you get that name? If y'all know how he got that name, let me know in the comments, man, because I don't know who gave him that name. Maybe he just gave himself that name. Maybe.
the best interest or the worst interest of the black community? I challenge Shannon Sharpe to a debate on your podcast about interracial dating and interracial marriage. You and me on Club Shay Shay. What you gonna do now, bro? What you gonna do now? Me and you face to face on your podcast.
Yo, King Kong consciousness is going off in the motherfucking building, man. Let me get some gunshots, bro.
Shannon Sharpe versus King Kong consciousness. Is snow bunny hopping detrimental to the black community, or is it in the best interest of the black community? And you can have Terrell Owens up there because he be bunny hopping. You can have Chad Ochocinco up there. You can get all the snow bunny athletes you want. And let's sit down and have a respectable man-to-man conversation on the topic of bunny hopping in the black community. That's a direct challenge to Shannon Sharpe. Put up a shot. Put up a shot.
All right. That's enough, Dr. Umar. That's enough. All right, so y'all heard the man, right? I'm gonna say this. The average person, when they get in a relationship, or when they're looking for a relationship, I think the main ingredient are the biggest thing we look for, or people with common sense. The biggest thing they look for is a healthy relationship, right? And a healthy relationship race doesn't really play into a healthy relationship. I don't think if your wife is black, or if your wife is Indian, or if your wife is white or Chinese, it's gonna necessarily make your relationship more or less toxic. You know what I mean? I don't think race has anything to do with a healthy relationship. I think it has to do more with the character of the person you're dealing with. So that's the first thing people consider, right? People consider, a healthy relationship and who the person is that makes them happy. Now, a lot of times, what I notice, or what we might see, is that unfortunately, a lot of our how do I say this? A lot of people in the dating market, you know what I mean? They actually come from good homes, right? And some from not so good homes. I know white people that come from broken homes. I know black people that come from broken homes. You know what I mean? And it can actually go off, or what's the word? It can actually leak out those different traumas that you experienced as a child in your relationship, right? But regardless of that, I think that relationships, whether your partner is black or white, I don't think it really matters. That's just my opinion. I think that you should date whoever makes you happy. You know what I mean? I have a black queen. She makes me happy. But if she happened to be white or Chinese, I wouldn't say, oh, this can't work because you're not black. That's stupid. Why would anybody say that? That's dumb. So for you to bring race into a relationship, or think that, oh, if she's not black, I shouldn't date her, that's stupid, man. If you try dating a black woman and she fucking hits you upside your head, leave her, bro. If Becky makes you happy, go deal with Becky. Go deal with Becky. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have a Becky and Becky's disrespectful as hell and talks to you like you're her fucking slave, leave her and go deal with Sarah. If Sarah's a black girl and Sarah respects you, go deal with Sarah. Leave Becky alone. The bottom line is, race and all that other shit don't matter. I don't think it matters in relationship. I think people should date and love and marry who they are truly happy with, not who the fuck Dr. Umar says they should be with. You get what I'm saying? Because Dr. Umar, the last time I checked, bro, I think you got 2 baby mamas and you ain't married not one of them. What the fuck happened? You see what I'm saying? So I don't think anybody should be taking dating advice from Dr. Umar. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a bad guy. Maybe just didn't work out between him and his baby moms, which is very possible. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just didn't work. You get what I'm saying? But for him to be out here telling people how they should be living on who they should be marrying, I don't think it's right. You know what I mean? And I get what he's trying to say, because I get it. Marriage is an institution, right? It's an institution. And it's also like where the man has to come and share his resources, right? And if the man dies, then those resources then get mitigated off or go off to the wife. So I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that too many black athletes are just marrying white or married other races, giving away their money. But prenups exist. You do know this, right, Dr. Umar? Prenups exist. There are prenuptial agreements. I hope you understand this, because he's talking like prenups don't exist. They do exist. And another thing I've noticed that I love my black women, but sometimes when I see black women in the comments, I really shake my head, because a lot of them will say that whenever a black man decides to date outside his race, date a Latina or date a white woman or China or Asian, they shame him. He's shamed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you went outside, blah, 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 right? He's basically shamed. But whenever a black woman dates a white man or somebody that's not black, she's praised. For example, Kayla Nicole. These women were so mad when Travis Kelce broke up with Kayla Nicole. They called Travis Kelce gay. They called him all types of names. They say he the police. He looked like the police. He started dating Taylor Swift. They was all mad and in their feelings. Why? Because whenever a black man and a white woman get divorced, y'all celebrate. Y'all say, "Oh yeah, you should have stayed your ass over here. I don't know why you went over there." You get my pit. You get what I'm saying? Like whenever the interrelational relationship crashes and a black man is included with another woman, whether it's Latina or white, the black women celebrate. They damn near laugh at you. But if it's the other way around and the white man or whoever dumps the black girl, they're mad. They're like, "Oh, how could you? Blah 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 blah." You know what I'm saying? Just like how they were mad and all sympathetic towards Kayla Nicole and Travis Kelce. There's some hypocrisy right there. Serena Williams, the same thing. She gets married to a white guy. I don't know the guy. The guy's probably a great guy. I don't think nothing is wrong with their relationships. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't be up in arms when a black man marries outside his race, but when a black woman does it, y'all are cool with it. That don't make no sense. At least Dr. Umar is consistent. You know what I'm saying? But some of you other people in the comments are not consistent. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But back to Dr. Umar, man, and he's saying about the black dollar leaving the black community through marriage. Look, that's nonsense. All right, that's nonsense. Because most of the time, the black dollar leaves the black community through shopping, through what we consume as consumers. Black people, we spend a lot of money with brands that are non-black. That's how the money leaves our community. It's not Chad Ochocinco go get married to a white woman or a Latina woman. It ain't that. So y'all need to get up off that shit. Y'all get so fixated on interracial marriage and talking about black athletes giving away all their money, but you don't see all the money you giving away to the CEO of Louis V when you're in the Louis V store spending 20 racks. You don't see all that money you giving away. You don't see all that money you taking out of the black community. You don't see that, right? That's cool. But if a black man decides to marry another woman, a Latina woman, an Asian woman that makes him truly happy, it's a problem. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. My stance is marry whoever makes you happy. A black woman makes me happy, so I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? If a white woman makes you happy, then be with her. If an Asian woman makes you happy, then be with her. You get what I'm saying? But Dr. Umar out here giving out advice, trying to shame people or shame athletes because they marry outside. Dr. Umar, you gotta stick to comedy, bro. I don't think you're taken seriously at all. If we look over here in the comment section, there's a bunch of laughing emojis, bro. You were like 1,000 lashes for 1,000 lashes for Snow Bunny Shannon Sharpe, bro. You're a comedian, bro. I don't think nobody sees you or perceives you as an activist. You're a funny guy. You're perceived as a comedian. All right. try out Comedy Central, man. Maybe that might work out for you. Hey, and that Garvey school you say you're building, let me know how that's going too. All right, man. That's all I got for y'all today. Yo. Until next time, man. Peace.